Welcome to one of English football's red-letter days. Arsenal versus Manchester United will always be a major date on the footballing calendar. There might have been a shift in the bigger picture and indeed the power balance since the days when both these teams were perennial winners. But one thing remains unchanged. They cannot stand losing to each other. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. Well, this is undoubtedly a mouth-watering encounter. Certainly it has played a significant part in the history of the English game.
You can always count on there being something dramatic happening when these two come together. But there have been a fair share of grinds too. I'm expecting both sides to try and maximise their attacking threat, because when you look back over the years, the potency has been the big factor with these two teams, and always a hard one to call, but never far from exciting.
The lineup we have suggests it's going to be a 4-5-1 formation, Jim.
Well, this setup, Peter, can be very defensive if that midfield is in place purely to form a protective layer in front of the back four. But it can also be the launch pad to very quick counter-attacks. If you can offer pace and accuracy on the front foot, it can have a devastating effect, actually, at the offensive end of the pitch too.
So off we go then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, we all know that Harry Maguire has come under a lot of scrutiny over the years, Peter. But I think he's passed most tests with flying colours. It'll be interesting to see how the opposition might test him using pace. Because if he has a weakness, then it's the fact that he's a little slow on the turn. Though it's usually something he can make up for with his reading of the game.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Great defending, strong and determined. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Raya claims comfortably. Timber tries to play it through. Spread neatly. Mainoo, and it's Mainoo. Now Dorgu, Mount. Saka. Looking for the run. Lisandro Martinez gets over and intercepts. Mainoo. Mount, and it's Ødegaard. Good ball, good take. Ahmad, both sides exercising caution for now. Ødegaard wins the duel this time. Bruno Fernandes. Zubimendi. Saka. Oh, easy pickings there. Bruno Fernandes, and it's Ødegaard. Lisandro Martinez attempts a clearance.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack.
Impressive jump! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. And it's hoisted clear. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Now who's going to be first to this? Timber. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Mazraoui. Now this could be a chance. And no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Saka, and it's Ødegaard. And here's Havertz. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Shaw. That's Mount. Maguire. And it's Mazraoui. He's had it taken off him. Rice. It's Saka. And he's forced to go back, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Shaw. Now Dorgu. Saka. Timber. Timber's cross. That's the keeper's ball.
Eze really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Ahmad. Bruno Fernandes. That has been slung wide. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Timber can get it clear. Ahmad. And it's Mount. And he's been shifted off it. Mazraoui in acres of space out wide. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And that's a throw-in. Defending of the desperate variety. Havertz. Goes for the shot! Just too much, fractions.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Mazraoui threads one in. Oh, he's found support out wide. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Havertz. Ødegaard stood up well to him there. Shaw. Menu, spread out to the left. Saka. Ødegaard. Ødegaard. He's having a hit! And for a moment, time stood still. Menu. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Shaw picks it up now. He's having a pop! Not a bad try by any means.
Well, it wasn't the worst decision, really. He certainly had enough belief to take it on.
Martinez. And it's Menu. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Mount. Driving on and making good progress. Now it's Havertz. Out towards the flank. Maguire. To Bruno Fernandes. Shaw. Now Dorgu. And it's Eze. He's a sharp little ball here. Mazraoui. Well, they've got it again. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, just skips past his man. Odegaard! Superb from Odegaard!
Well, we had a feeling, Peter, that he would show up sometime, but not in such spectacular style. I can tell you it certainly made one man's job a lot easier in this half-time break.
After 44 minutes is...
One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Arsenal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Arsenal have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Menu. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, cracking ball. He's had a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Oh, good climb! That's a sharp pass. And the referee has blown for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things
And
lacking.
now I'd just like to read out
Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
Everyone, please welcome
Arsenal
to the field.
can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we get things going again. Arsenal apparently ahead by the smallest of margins. He is through here. Timber did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Zubimendi. Eze. Now Zubimendi. Eze. Takes the shot! Just the wrong side.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that and it wasn't far away at all.
Menu bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, he's having a go! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Mazraoui tries to pass it through. Mazraoui. That's a throw. And back to the keeper. Saliba. Timber. Now Saliba. Gabriel. Calafiori. Gabriel. Pressing high and with purpose. Calafiori. Oh, that's fabulous. It is a corner. And it's been taken short. Chance for a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Ahmad really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Maguire calmly anticipates. Being still separated by the game's only goal. Dorgu receives it in a wide position. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Ødegaard being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
52.
Almost an hour gone. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Looking for options for movement. Saliba defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Floated through. Mazraoui. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Menu. Some front-footed pressing going on here. And that pass just didn't quite work. Nicely shaped ball. Dorgu providing an outlet on that flank.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
What a glorious run. I'm just trying to recall how many he took on and beat.
Arsenal get their fourth corner. There's the header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Arsenal have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Ødegaard. Arsenal leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. That's good running with the ball. Chips it through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And he stands tall, impenetrable. Ahmad. Great vision. Martinez. And it's Mount. To Bruno Fernandes. And Burmo, distributed tidily.
That's going in strongly.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing and he had to go with the risk.
To replace him is number 19.
Decent hit from there.
Substitution in progress.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Martinez. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. Looking to play him in. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, shooting chance! And that's a sharp finish. Manchester United are back on level terms. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Arsenal have opted to make another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Coming on the field
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this poses a very interesting question now, Peter. Do they push on to try and win it in normal time? They certainly have the momentum.
And he was quick to react.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. And his chance! In he goes again. Oh, wow, that's crazy! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Arsenal now on the verge of victory, save for a few potentially hectic final moments.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question: how long is there left, including stoppages?
Burmo
3 minutes at a time.
over to the right flank, and he's picked it up out wide, flings in across, and he's there to clear it. Foot in. Could move up a gear here, caresses it through. Can he get onto this? Menu cuts out the pass. Bruno Fernandes. Manchester United are looking to break at pace, and he is dashing away. And that will be the final act. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Ødegaard picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Well, how will we look back on that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating.